I'd like to talk with you about pregnancy discrimination. Pregnant women face a number of challenges in the workplace, but there are laws in place that protect them. First, the Federal Pregnancy Discrimination Act prevents employers from discriminating against employees on the basis of their pregnancy. This means that pregnant women must be treated the same as all other employees. They cannot be demoted, suspended, or terminated because of their pregnancy. The law does not necessarily require employers to give pregnant employees special treatment, but if employers make accommodations to other employees, such as reduced schedules, increased break periods, or flexible schedules, then they must provide the same accommodations to pregnant employees. The Pregnancy Discrimination Act may also require employers to grant pregnant women leaves of absence for prenatal care, bed rest, or maternity leave if they grant leaves of absence to non-pregnant employees. Under the Pregnancy Discrimination Act, employers also cannot discriminate against women due to their capacity to become pregnant. That means that employers cannot restrict women from performing jobs simply because those jobs might cause problems with fertility. Employers may also be required to provide leaves of absence to undergo certain fertility treatments, such as in vitro fertilization. Another law that can protect pregnant women is the Americans with Disabilities Act, or the ADA. Now, although pregnancy itself is not defined as a disability under the Act, many women suffer complications during pregnancy that may qualify as disabilities. These can include preeclampsia and gestational diabetes. If a pregnant woman suffers from one of these conditions and needs an accommodation, such as a modified work schedule, or modified work duties, or a leave of absence, then employers are generally obligated to provide them with that accommodation. If you need such an accommodation, make sure you clearly communicate to your employer that you need an accommodation for the pregnancy-related disability you are suffering. Do not just tell your employer that you are pregnant. That will not be enough by itself to require the employer to provide you with a special accommodation. Finally, the Family and Medical Leave Act provides pregnant women with up to 12 weeks of leave to undergo prenatal care, leave if they are placed on bed rest or otherwise unable to work due to the pregnancy, and maternity leave. The FMLA even gives pregnant women the right to miss work or come in late due to morning sickness. But the FMLA has specific requirements that must be met. For a full description of the FMLA, please watch our video on leaves of absence. It will give you a breakdown of the basic requirements of the FMLA, such as being employed for 12 months and working for a company with 50 or more employees. However, there are some rules unique to pregnant women under the FMLA that are important to know. If you are pregnant, you do not need to be incapacitated for more than 3 days to qualify for leave, as is true under the FMLA. It's also not required that you were treated by a physician if you take a day off due to morning sickness or other pregnancy-related issues. The employer may, however, still request a medical certification indicating that you are pregnant and may need leave on an intermittent basis or for an extended period of time. Finally, men are also entitled to take FMLA leave to care for a newborn. As long as the leave is taken within a year of the child's birth, men are entitled to take the same 12 weeks of maternity leave that women are entitled to take. But if the mother and father work for the same employer, the total amount of maternity leave taken by both parents may be limited to 12 weeks. If you have questions about pregnancy discrimination, or your right to take leave due to pregnancy, be sure to contact an experienced employment lawyer in Ohio or in whatever state you work in. There are many qualified Cincinnati employment lawyers who can help you receive the protection to which you are entitled under the federal and Ohio employment laws that are meant to protect you.